Students, in our previous lecture, we have discussed about dimensions of business environment. Today, we will be covering two topics, that is demonetization and new economic policy 1991. Let's start. What is demonetization? Demonetization refers to withdrawal of status of legal tender to the currency in circulation. That means whatever legal status we have given to a currency in a country, withdrawing that status, withdrawing that legal tender, that means the currency is no more a legal currency now. That withdrawal is known as demonetization. This was announced on midnight of November 8, 2016. It was announced by Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, and the currency which was banned was rupees 500 and rupees 1000 notes. This was all demonetization. People were asked to withdraw. When this currency was withdrawn, people were asked to visit the banks to get their banned currency or old currency notes exchanged with the new one. But the point was they could exchange only up to a certain specified limit. Then what was the objective of demonetization? Why the government took this decision? The objective of demonetization was first to curb black money, second to control the use of notes for illegal activities. Then some people were not paying their taxes, they were not showing their income to the government properly, some uncounted income was there that was not in the notice of the government. To put a check on all these things, government took this decision. So this was the concept of demonetization. Then is features of demonetization. The first feature is demonetization as a tax administration measure. First is demonetization was used as a tax administration measure. That means to control the tax. People had to show their income, uncounted income. Some people have hidden income, they have not shown it to the government. Now people had to show their hidden income to the government and they had to declare their uncounted wealth and pay taxes on them. Non-tolerance of tax evasion, as people were avoiding or hiding their income from the government so as they need not to pay much more on taxes. So now the government was of the opinion, now we are not going to tolerate tax evasion anymore. The tax evasion means people are avoiding the taxes. So we are not going to tolerate tax evasion anymore. So that's why they took this decision of demonetization, in which the people had to declare their uncounted income and pay the taxes. Tax administration and channelizing savings into formal financial system by giving an option to the general public that they can get their money exchanged from the bank or they can deposit their money into the bank. Many people only deposited the money into the bank. So what happened? By getting their savings deposited into the bank got lot of funds and bank used that funds for giving loans to the other business houses or individuals. So basically they channelized the savings of the general public. Then is creating less cash or digital cash economy, cash light economy. This means the next focus was on to create an economy which is cashless or in which all the transactions are done digitally. So this was the motive of demonetization also, that the economy should be digitized. But there was one argument against that they need internet connection and the customer also must have the cell phones and equipments for this purpose. But public took it positively and they accepted demonetization as a good measure. This was all the features of demonetization. Then is impact of demonetization. Now here I'll tell you how the demonetization affected the various fields. First is money and interest rate. How it demonetization affected money or interest rate. First point is decline in cash transaction, because people were not, no one was accepting the black money, no one was accepting the old currency notes, so cash transaction was reduced. Bank deposit increase ho gaye and increase in financial savings also. Public started doing their savings, deposit their savings in the bank. Private wealth declined since some high denominations notes of 500 and 1000 were not returned and real estate prices fell. बच्चे how private wealth होते जो हम hide करके wealth रखते हैं, वो सारी information बाहर आने लग गई. And second thing was there was an option कि people can, why it is related with the real estate, people could deposit only or get the exchange money exchange only up to a certain specified limit. बाकी की money they could not get deposit into the bank. So because of that बच्चे no one was accepting that money. Usually black money जो भी होती थी या cash real estate transactions were done in the cash, वो भी बंद हो गई. So that means because of that prices fell. I'll tell you this in the next point also. Public sector wealth, there was no effect on public sector wealth. Digitization, digital transaction among users increased. More digital platform was used during that time. Real estate price decline. Now, it is again related with that point. Now, I will tell how prices fell down. Because most of the transaction in real estate are done in the cash. No one was accepting the old currency notes now anymore. So because of that, people were not able to invest in real estate. अगर लोग रियल एस्टेट में नहीं इन्वेस्ट कर पाएंगे बच्चे, that means there is less demand of property in the market. And in economics you must have studied, अगर किसी चीज़ की डिमांड कम होगी डेफिनेटली उसके प्राइजेस भी रिड्यूस हो जाएंगे. दैट इज़ वाई देयर वॉज डिक्लाइन इन द प्राइजेस ऑफ रियल एस्टेट. Then is tax collection. Rise in tax collection because of increased disclosure. Now because public was disclosing their hidden income, because of increase in disclosure, taxes were increased. This was all about impact of demonetization.